Hello everybody, welcome back to another TWS video. Today I'll be going over all of the new content that there is in Season 2. So let's have a quick look at the letter here, which will tell us about it, and I'll go for each of these things as we come to it. So Rise of Tensions. Rise of Tensions will start before the new season marks. You can obtain tank shells and hammers by being active and completing general tasks like building, gathering, and research. Tank shells can be used to destroy other regions' towers, and hammers can be used to build up your own tower. At the end of the event, all members of each participating region will receive a season buff depending on their ranking. Let's go have a look at this. So, what you do is you can get bullets and hammers from just doing things and like building, research, things like that. And you can use it to destroy any other region but your own and build your own region, of course. And what you can get from this is a season buff. So in first place, you get a 5% to all health, attack, and defense of your fighters. In second, you get a 3% to each of them. In third, you get a 2%. And in fourth, you get a 1%. And you can see a log of who has helped build and attack each of your things. Also, if you have placed first in terms of building and destroying, you can get a lot of rewards. So if you're first in the destroying, you get 10,000 gems, 60 speed ups, and 20 million bullets, which obviously you can see here go down as the ranking goes down. But for building, this is where it gets a little bit interesting. You get 10k gems, 60 regular speed ups, 7,500 wood for forging equipment, and 2,500 each of the development equipment, which of course will go down as you reach lower. So let's go have a look at the next thing, which is new in Season 2. We have new map and seasonal objectives. A new map will unlock in Season 2, and level 6 to 10 community buildings will gradually open for battle. This basically shows that it's going to be another version of our Season 1, but it will have, instead of only 3 levels of communities, it will have 5. So we'll have 6s on the outsides, 7 slightly more inside, 8 acts as a Com 3, Com 9 acts as a Com 4 in Season 2, and there will be 4 of these, like in a circle, and in the middle you have your Com 10, which will be all to fight for, which is the main goal in Season 2. So let's have a look at the new thing. So you got Radio and New Survivors. In Season 2, you can obtain new survivors. You can have the Whisperers, which is Beta, Lydia, and Alpha, and the Mercer, Princess Laura ones. That little trio. So let's have a look at that. First of all, if we go to the Season 1, we can see each of these. Even if you collect the 2 which link, you cannot make a full chemistry with them, because you can get Season Rick and Teenage Carl, but you need to get Sniper Andrea for somewhere else, which is a bit annoying. Like, Jesus is useful in only this crew, which these two are skins, characters which you need to pay for with money, of course. But if you go to the Season 2 one, you can have a look, and these 3 here, Mercer, Laura, and Princess, they make their own little trio, which boosts sharpshooters by 30% on health and defense, and combat speed by 1. And of course, you've got the Whisperers, which do melee by 30 and combat speed by 1, which is what I will be doing. And you'll see that in one of my next videos, which will be quite soon. So let's have a look at the next thing in this Season 2. You have the animal system. Ooh, the animal system is quite fun. So let's have a look at that. First of all, you get to build your new things, which is going to be a dog kennel, sheepfold, and a cattle barn. You can upgrade these. It's quite short upgrades, but it does take a lot of resources. But that's okay. I recommend when you go into the dog kennel is that you complete all of the daily dog quests every single day, and once you've filled these, you save them for the next strongest survivor. I'm just going to use mine here. You save them for the next strongest survivor because they give a lot of points. Let me show you. If I go to strongest survivor, you can see that if you get exchanging dogs, you can get a lot of points, especially if you get the higher ones like 11, 12, and 13, which is what this player here has done, Legolas. He has got 2 or 3 level 13 dogs already, even though we're only less than a day into Season 2. So, the dogs boost stats in the combat formations. It also boosts the amount of troops you can hold in the front, middle, and rear parts of it. So let me show you that. So say here my F1, if I take out this, I can only carry 6,559 troops. But once I put in that, I can now carry 7,228, which will really help boost some of the power that you get. Next, let's go to the cattle barn. These act as our training and general inside your town kind of things, like healing, construction, and training. The higher level these you can get, the better, because they'll become with better skills. And also you can get these from either purchasing or by doing specific quests in the daily ones. The sheep boost resource production, which is quite nice. Which I'm actually going to do this one here. I'm going to select this one because this will improve my bullet production by 1%, which is quite nice. Let's have a look at the dog skills that you can get in season 2. So the best dog skills are obviously the most expensive ones, which will be the ones which do speed. Let me find it somewhere. Here. Attack speed of all melee fighters in formation, +2, which is very strong, which I'm aiming to get for our Whisperers F1. But if you can get a lot of these gold ones, you can have a very strong dog. And you can get some of these by doing the quest and opening these. The Animal Skills Lucky Chest, which has a 3% chance of getting an epic, book, or legendary. Personally, I've never gotten a legendary one, but it's unlucky, I guess, for me. Anyway, let's have a look at what the cows gold ones look like. These ones can do healing, speed, and capacity. They can also do like training group size, which is quite good, including training speed. This I might have to try and get. They can also do, of course, XP, research, speed, like speed up, speed bonus 10%. You got construction, like minus construction plus 10%, 300,000 gems. That's a lot. So let's have a look at the sheep's ones, which are production. You can get these ones aren't as good because for the much bigger ones where it's say 60 million, minus 500k is not going to do a lot. But this one, this is very good because the fighters consume a lot of meat and veg and stuff. So if you can reduce that by 20%, you can retain more meat. The bullet production by +50%, that is a very good one because bullets are very useful in Season 2 and even further. You need a lot of them to unlock the high tier town halls and research. Of course, you've got your production buffs by 50% on each of them, including the water there, which is quite nice. You've got your bullet cost reduction and your general cost reduction, which is quite nice, and the same for research, which overall will be 300,000 if you're trying to get those, which is quite expensive but very useful when it comes to it. So, next you have the Season 2 basic combat research. Let's have a look at that. In Season 2, we can do some new research, which I don't seem to have unlocked yet, but that's okay. We can have a look at it through the development thing. This bit. When you unlock level 20 library, you can unlock Season 2 basic combat. Performing research from this can permanently increase attack, defense, health, and health percentages of melee, sharpshooters, and cavalry. It can also increase performance between troop types. All technology and research from this new technology tree is permanent and will remain active throughout subsequent seasons. So this just won't stay for Season 2, it will be there forever. And let's have a look at the new item Sirens. You can use sirens on enemy players' town halls. I know these. Basically, if you attack, say, walkers, you can pick up sirens, which are, I guess, used for luring waves of walkers to the town, which is useful for it being anonymous, so nobody can know who it is who's attacking. If you can get higher level sirens, that's quite strong because they're very useful in terms of like secretively attacking people, which is quite nice. And let's have a look at the final thing new in Season 2, the tactical camp. So if I go into my town, which I don't have built yet here, the tactical camp. If I have a look at this, let me just use these. I can place it over here. So it can tell us what we do with the bio. So what it does is it provides resistance against damage dealing skills. Of course, it provides more resistance the higher level it is. It starts off at 0.1 and finishes at 5%. And you'll be able to get one of these for each of your formations, which is very nice, very useful, because it will decrease the amount of, you know, damage you take when getting attacked or attacking. Let's have a look at the stuff on the Season 2 page here. As we can see, it shows what regions you're fighting up against. Us, we're fighting against 1129, 1130, and 1132. It shows the leaders and how long the server has been up, with 1129 being the oldest and mine being the second youngest. You get new chronicles, which is quite nice. There's, I think, 23 chapters. Some of these are very difficult, like this last one, which means you need to capture 4 C9s and the Com10, which is not very easy to do. You get commendation, which is quite nice. You can get clan commendation, region commendation, and if you win, you get titles for this. You can get a permanent Season 2 commendation title with lots of good rewards here. Very good. And for the clan ones, you get not as good, but still good if you can, you know, very useful, very useful. In the region, it's resources and garage keys, which obviously you will get something for this because your region can come first off of, doesn't matter. And let's have a look at season merit. Season merit will be the big thing here, which I'm going to try go for. It's basically attacking clan buildings and building my own clan buildings, which give merit. If you enjoyed today's video, make sure to like and subscribe, and see you in the next one.